Hey guys, David here with some Nintendo 3DS news, and first up we have some very good news. In fact, every story today is actually good news. But basically yesterday I reported on the possibility of the Game Boy Advance games being delayed until next year. At least that was according to Nintendo of Spain. But a spokesperson for Nintendo has denied that this is the case. The games are still coming this year, meaning that before the end of December we will be getting those free Game Boy Advance games if you're a part of the Ambassador program, meaning if you bought the 3DS before the price drop came into effect. Some people are sort of expecting those games to be made available with the firmware upgrade, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I do really think these games are going to come out as late as possible, or at least later than the firmware upgrade. But speaking of the firmware upgrade, Nintendo Power Magazine has shared every single detail about the firmware upgrade, and just for people unsure of what this is, it's a free system update for the 3DS coming out before December 8th. It is purely just a system update, and your Nintendo 3DS will notify you when it's available. And of course, I'll make a video when it's available as well. As for the details themselves, I'm going to run through everything. You probably know most of them already, but I figure not every single person knows about it, so I'm just going to run through every single detail, even if I've talked about it before. So first up, there's going to be 3D video recording, along with stop motion animation capabilities, improved QR code functionality, which I'm not really sure what that means. I know what QR codes are, but I don't know really how you can improve that functionality. Still, that's happening. Along with the ability to transfer game files from 3DS to 3DS. There is also new content for Me Plaza, including new puzzles for the Street Pass puzzle game, and also a new dungeon for Find Me. So this is extra free content to play around with. That's pretty neat. The eShop is getting expanded in a bunch of different ways, including full demos of retail games, and also the ability to save payment information so you don't have to re-enter it over and over again. And that's a feature that should have been there already, but it's good that they're adding it now. There is also support for download codes, which I'm assuming means developers can hand out these codes and then people can download their games for free. Or maybe you can just purchase those codes themselves. So it's almost like a license key for that game, which in terms of getting those eShop games into the hands of people who can review them, that's pretty awesome. With this new update, it's also possible to download games and software via the eShop while the 3DS is asleep. And, once again, very cool feature. It means you can leave your 3DS charging overnight and have it closed and all that kind of stuff, and still download content. And then last up, this update will also add the Nintendo Zone channel to your 3DS. Which really, not that fascinating, given that you can already get that channel by going to like a Best Buy or whatever. But even so, it's there, that's not too bad. And once again, all those features will be available to you for free, and will be coming before December 8th. And then beyond all of that, Square Enix has announced their lineup for Jump Festa, which is an event in Japan. There are going to be playable demos for the Final Fantasy Rhythm game, Kingdom Hearts 3D, both of the Dragon Quest games coming to the 3DS, along with footage of all those games, and also footage of Bravely Default Flying Fairy. So, that's pretty awesome. And all that content is coming in just over a couple of weeks. Should be plenty of videos from the event, and I'll definitely be covering everything that is announced and shown off and all that. And then last up, we have a new trailer for Resident Evil Revelations. You might want to check that out. It is already on the channel, and you can check out the link to that in the description below, along with the links to all the other content mentioned in today's video. But I guess that brings us to the end of this video, so I will talk to you later.